Bonjour! Welcome back to French Action with another video on pronunciation. A common mistake I hear has to do with plus or plus. Do you know when to say plus or plus? That's what we are doing today. And I have left an exercise for you at the end of the video so that you can have plus de pratique. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! Let's look at plus. So we are going to say plus when we add. For example, if I say 4 plus 4 égale 8. 4 plus 4 égale 8. We're going to use plus when we want to say plus de. Tu veux plus de gâteau? Do you want more cake? Du gâteau? Tu en veux plus? So here it's the same. En replaces the plus de and the de in particular, which we have in gâteau. Okay? So du gâteau, tu en veux plus? Right at the end, and you pronounce the S. We're going to say plus when we want to compare, but we are going to compare actions. Il parle plus que d'habitude. He speaks more than usual. In some of those expressions, little words we use in our writing, for example, de plus, furthermore, en plus, in addition. When we want to say that it's a plus, parler le français, c'est un plus. Speaking French is a plus. Have you noticed? All the cases I have just mentioned are all positive. Now, the pronunciation of plus. So when we want to say no longer, we are going to use a negative with ne and plus. For example, il est malade et il ne mange plus. He is ill and he no longer eats. Il n'y a plus de place pour le concert. There's no more seats available for the concert. Now be careful with this one. I did say that when we compare actions, we use the S, the pronunciation of the S, but it's not the case when we are comparing adjectives. For example, il est plus grand que moi. He's taller than me or he's older than me. Expressions as well. For example, de plus en plus. More and more. Il est de plus en plus bavard. So be careful here because you're going to have a liaison between the S of plus and the E of en. Il est de plus en plus bavard. So we're not going to say the plus, the S sound, but we are still going to have the liaison. So you don't pronounce the S when you want to use the structure, the more, the more. In French is plus and plus as well. So for example, we have plus tu pratiques ton français, plus tu t'améliores. The more you practice your French, the more you improve. Plus ou moins, c'est plus ou moins pareil. So here we're not going to have the S sound, but we're going to have a liaison. Plus ou moins, plus ou moins. So in effect, we could say that there's three pronunciations. three pronunciations of plus. You have the plus, the plus, and the plus with the liaison. Pratiquons plus. This is your exercise. I have written plus several times, and you'll need to decide whether it's going to be plus or plus. My answers will follow shortly. Je ne le comprends plus. Il ne travaille plus comme avant, mais il lit beaucoup plus. Des livres, il en veut plus. Plus tu lui parles, moins il écoute. En plus, il est de plus en plus renfermé et ne s'intéresse à plus rien. So, did you get it? Did you manage the plus and the plus? I hope so. I would love you to be able to put plus de pouce bleu. Donc, cliquez un peu plus sur le pouce bleu et aussi partagez un peu plus la vidéo if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe. Au revoir!